Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is my weekly mining update, and so let's begin with Kaspa Asics here. As you can sell, KS5L and KS5M no longer for sale. You're gonna tell me it doesn't say sold out on the top. Well, just because I haven't refreshed this page since day before yesterday. So let's do that, and boom. Alright, so two of these guys sold out. You can still buy KS0 Ultra, which is interesting. Usually these get sold out also pretty quickly, but looks like the bigger Asics get sold out now a lot faster because they're more profitable. Alright, so let's look at the Kaspa hash rate. It's 327 petahash. The highest 340, so it does climb pretty quickly. Current block reward is 104 Kaspa, or per second reward, whatever you want to call it. That's how the Kaspa call this rewards per second, which is block per second as well. It's 1 block per second, so I guess it's true for either one, but it's 103.8261744 right now, and the next one is going to be 97998859 on July 7th. Just in about 20, does it say 28 days or 27? 25 days already. Okay, guys, so yeah, we're getting there. Besides the Kaspa hash rate, price of Kaspa did drop from highest 19 cents it went and dropped to about 16 or 15 and a half, and now it's 16.43. Let me refresh. Is that accurate? Yeah, 16.8 actually. And what else here about the Kaspa? Yeah, so their hash rate, basically network going up. That's for miners. It's just basically your profitability. See, like right now it's 330, so it does jumps. What else can you mine? You can mine Cedra coin. Is it profitable? Well, they're all kind of in between, you know, Kaspa, Cedra, and Bagna. What's cool is the Bagna coin is actually network hash rate is very low. It's only 364 terahash. It's actually went about 290, I think. And you can mine a lot of Bagna coins with just KS0 original Asics I'm mining. That's the only one I'm using now. It's the market cap is very, very low. It's only 209,000. And maximum supply 100 billion coins. So really, if I put my whole hash on Bagna right now, I can mine 1% of the Bagna just in about 1.5 months, I think. Yeah, so it's crazy. If I put 50 terahash, that's it's a lot of terahash in, is it like 15% of that entire Bagna network hash rate? So it is very, very risky coin. It's a meme coin, but they're doing lots of cool stuff. Their next halving is in 3 days, 14 hours, 44 minutes, and 27 seconds. So this clock been working. Finally was bugging, but their website kind of cool. Am I bullish on Bagna? Well, like any meme coin, you don't know. It's not financial advice. This could go quickly to zero. It's been dropping. The price been going down for quite a bit, a lot. Even on the if you go to the wrapped Bagna, see, like the price is being going to the 16, then drop to the 12, 4012, but it's higher than on, like, for example, on the Trade Auger, which is dropped to 00085. So literally you can probably buy some and do transfer through the bridge where you pay about 10%. That's how I transfer some of the Bagna before. So you pay 2%, I believe, right? Whereas the network fee, let's do 10. Wait, what? Yeah, you can't do 10. So you basically, you will receive 9,800 from, yeah, so from 10,000, 9.8, so you get charge 0.2. Let's do 100. 100 Bagna, that's easy, yeah. So it's 2%, correct. So 2% you get charged and you will receive 98. But the minimums are 10,000 Bagna minimum, 10 million maximum amount per day to transfer on the same wallet. All right, so what else there? Nothing else. It's just a meme coin, but have interesting things. Kind of read about it, and you know, since I mined it for a little bit, for 5 days with my network hash rate, was able to mine 3 million with just KS0 originals. And what they trying to do is the cross-chain bridge. That's what's interesting, because it's kind of working as the Binance Smart Chain to Bagna, and I've tested out back and forth. So yes, 2%, it's the big fee in my opinion, especially if you're transferring a lot of money, if you would think, right? So for $102 maybe okay, but if you're transferring, you know, like a $10,000, that's $200, that's a lot of money to pay for that transfer, right? Since it's a percentage. But you know, in a way, you can if you connect the bridge, not just for Bagna but for any other stuff, what they saying, you can do, you know, like the bridge between the other coins on Binance network, for example. Rod Bagna, that's what you do, what they doing right now. But also they're planning to bridge between the other networks. That's my understanding. But anyways, hopefully that works out. There's a team, there's everything there on the website. Before it was kind of chunky, but it's been for a while quiet. It's for a month, over a month. There is not much information going on. Not many updates, so I don't know. Is that because the price going down and nobody wants to deal with that right now? I'm not sure, so can't tell you. I didn't really dig too deep in that, but it's cool that you can get a little bit and mine a little bit. So just do your own research, not financial advice, but it's mineable. So Sidra, Bagna, and the Kaspa, right? So those three on K heavy hash, they're still available to mine. And let's take a look at the profitability on those coins. Let's just dial in for, let's say, for 100 gig hash. It's like an easiest probably calculator, because you can multiply by anything, right? So like as of right now, today is June 9th, about 6:30 Pacific time PM, right? So you have Cedra is a winning coin at this point for the profit. So if you do 24-hour profit, you're probably not going to be in Cedra. Let's try, especially with my 19 cents per kilowatt rate. You see how low it is. For 100, you're only making 90 cents. But it's still better than any GPU running on 100 watts, don't you think? And that's just only 100 gigahash version. If you do 400, not KS0, but K0 Ultra. I wonder if K0 Ultra even there. Let's check. Wondering if that gonna show up even here. Probably not. Yeah, because I don't think K0 Pro is there. Oh, Ultra, right there. Okay, well, here you go. $1.47, $1.40, and obviously 98 cents. So you have a lot less on Bagna, like by 50% less. That's why this network hash rate going down and down on Bagna coin. But take a look on the yield with the single. Oh my gosh, it's 798. It's 167,000 with a day Bagna coins with the single Ultra, KS0 Ultra. Okay. All right. So enough of that information. Let's go to my sheet, and we'll quickly go through the week. So, so as you know, so on Bagna I mine about 430. That's a 1 terahash. 6 KS0s originals. It's about 1 terahash. mining around 430 to 450, 480 was one day. It was a pretty good day, 481,000 coin, right? And then 470, 420, and 420 because the network hash rate increased, like I said, a little bit on Bogner. So on the Kaspa, let's take a look on the total. So my solars, they started at 29 and we finished the week at 26. The reason because of the halving we had on June 5th here. So we dropped by from 110 to 93.8 per second reward Kaspa. So that's what the drop here, you know, like the following day was like boom, dropped right away, right? So here you go. Same on my KS0 Pros that mines on my 7 of those at 2.3 terahash. Combination on different overclocks, and from 70, here you go, it dropped to 62. Now, the other Asics is a little bit different because there was issue with K1 pool here on Saturday, and all of the larger Asics for some reason has a little bit of crash. So if you notice here, there's nothing much different on KS0 Pros. This whole package, they're all being stable, like dropping because of network hash rate, and the halving was there on the 5th, so that's all together kind of makes sense. But right here we had this drop because of the network, of the pool had an issue there on, that's, I kind of lost probably 3-4 hours from 5 a.m. there, 5 to 7, something like that. And then on on the pool for KS5L, BMKS, and KS3s, there was even actually a different issue. Luckily, I noticed and I switched to KS3M Stratum because it stopped mining on the Stratum for that. For 5590 pools, I have to switch to 5530. Again, it was the issue with K1 pool, I think, at some point there. That's where I haven't switched to the... I was trying to switch to hum pool, but then it looked like the issue was fixed by the time I was trying to switch, so I put back on the K1 pool, but it's still the reward slightly lower. You can notice it's about 100 Kaspa less here for some reason, right? And I believe that's mainly because my KS5L was struggling to connect after I kind of dropped it in the C6 tank in my immersion fluid, right? So right here, and that happened in the same day, luckily, you know. So I had that drop right there, all the Asics drop, but my KS5L even worse because of the wasn't connecting to the pool and I didn't know what to do. I thought that's because I put it in the fluid, but the issue was really is with the pool. By the time I figured out, it's kind of when I noticed, and I had to switch that port, and finally it started working. But it's still mined a little bit lower than it's used to be. So I don't know if that's something has to do with the pool. Still trying to discover, or because I did a immersion in the fluid. So this is kind of new to me, so I have to watch this KS5L now, so I could compare, and then the other Asics, as I was planning to do my BMKS and KS31 as well, drop them in the fluid. Okay, so here you go, from 1600 roughly to 1400, so about 200 and something and change drop in the rewards in Kaspa just in 1 week, and our network hash rate from 309 to 320 in average. And I'm tracking my average by using this website right there. I'll show you guys, is on the mining, not this one, miningstats.com, which is kind of cool. You refresh and you have everyday average, because the network hash rate, if you go on the Kaspa, that FYI, you could see sometimes 320, 340, and like here, and then it could be 300. So if you just look at this second, it's maybe not exactly accurate. this website, I think, picked up the average, which is pretty close to what it is, and for the whole day. So, and then summarize it in average per day, which is network hash rate right here, and then the average price per that day, which is also kind of cool to see where the Kaspa was there, and you could see where it was. It's 18 cents was just right here on June 5th on the halving day, which, you know, surprisingly, right? So it used to do that on the halving day all the time. The Kaspa price would go like right before the halving and then would drop a little bit. So I don't know if that being something kind of because of the halving or just, you know, coincidence. Anyway, we can go now to my GPU mining and we'll take a look what I mine. I mine Xelis. Xelis right now is the only kind of profitable for me and makes sense just because of the power consumption is lower. So it's in the summer time, my cost is 18.6 cents average per day, and actually from 12 to 12 it's only 14 cents and 14 on the weekends. I only run this full time on the weekend, and during the weekday only between 12 and 12 to keep the cost of power lower. But you could see I get a lot less coins, and because the price of the Excel is dropping down, you know, entire profitability it's going down, so the profits I'm getting a lot less and less if this price dropping down on Xelis, because it went from 24, it was actually 33, the highest. I think I was able to sell like at 30 cents at $30, some of it, and wherever I mined before that, and it's been dropping since they are pretty significantly, I think. So, but anyways, that's all I could mine. It's still kind of in the profit. As long as it's in the profit, I sold the other one, so I don't worry about these numbers anymore. And let's see what else. The E9 Pros, obviously over here I had to switch it also. Everything after Tuesday, that was actually June. Yeah, it's already June, so I was switching to the half-day mining because of the power cost. So I had to switch so I could calculate my power only 12 hours a day for that reason, and it would give me, at least it's profitable, you know. In the Ethereum Classic, it's been doing all right for my E9 Pros running at night, and the Just Miners X41 use. And also Just Miner X16Q, two of these guys, they're still kind of in the green, so it's still doing a little bit on that coin. So you could see my total profitability mining the on Asics, other Asics, total is after power $50.16, right? All right, so something around that price. Overall of months of June, $62 only profits for these 9 days mining GPU and other ASICs, where the Kaspa is still on the win because it's a weekly $1,106. Gee, just to compare this, I'm using about the same amount of power, guys, and that's just insane. I don't know if I should, you know, I don't want to put my KS3M. I'm almost sold one. I got a bunch of beats on one, and the second one that I don't want to put them in my C6 tank, because after it goes in the fluid, it's going to be super hard to clean it up if I decide to sell, right? So anyways, hard decision, but I want to sell them to upgrade to KS5L, at least for a little bit higher efficiency, because those KS3M not going to be efficient for me anymore. And KS5L at least is the best price per gigahash on the market today, and it's not as efficient obviously as KS5 Pro, because our KS5 Pro is the best 656 gigahash per watt, so it's the best efficient miner here on the market. And then KS5M is the one that follows it, 4.41, and then KS5L is 344, but it's the least dollars per gigahash that you spend on the miner itself. So yes, efficiency is important, but also is a little bit of the price for Asics. So what else here? I think that's pretty much it for that week. So overall, let's take a look overall. So you could see for the whole week from June 3rd to the 9th, I have from 156. Well, that's kind of weird. Oh yeah, because of these negatives that I have on the mining these coins right there. So yeah, it's roughly from 181 to 173 drop. And you could see here on Saturday, because of the Kaspa K1 pool drop, I lost probably about, I want to say $40, roughly 35 maybe bucks. Yeah, about 35 bucks. And what sadly, miners still mining and using the entire power. Looks like it's mining, creating the heat, but not getting any coins. That's ridiculous. Usually if it drops the pool, at least it restarts and it's not mining, so it doesn't use as much power. But if it doesn't restart, it's keep on mining. So like if I would restart one of the miners, they would just not connect. They would be using like about 40-60 watts of power, so they're not mining at least, so you're not wasting electricity. But this was kind of sadly part that it's was on the pool and it's overnight. It happened before once, so I don't know. K1 pool just make me nervous sometimes, so almost trying. I like that pool a lot for switching, for a lot of options, apps there. But hum pool it's very also very nice. It has an app as well. Notifications are great. I'm getting emails when anything gets disconnected. For example, I'm using that for my KS 0 Pro. Oh, well, yeah, that's why I didn't get disconnected. So my K0 Pros, my solar guys, they're K0 Pros, they connected to Humpool, so I didn't have any issue when the K1 pool had. I thought like, oh, maybe it's only work on the bigger Asics, so maybe for all the Asics it was the issue on Saturday. Anyway, hope they fix that, because I still in the rewards. I think I'm about 100 Kaspa less for that day. For today, for Sunday, not counting about 250 probably Kaspa less on Saturday. So that's where we lost 35 probably bucks, right? Anyways, I hope that helps you just to see where you are with your coins, and not financial advice, but yeah, and then the prices here for coin. You could see for few coins that I track beginning of the week and end of the week. So you could see the Ethereum Classic dropped about $2 almost. Pyren P actually increased a little bit by 88.8 cents. So because it's from 3 cents to 8, I don't know if that matters. Cadena is still dropping. Kaunsicum dropping by $1. Lithium actually went up today by 190 from 150. Was actually increased here at the middle of the week almost to $2.10 somewhere, that it was not at the time that I updated. And AIPG dropping a little bit too, and obviously Celis is dropping by almost $10, which is huge. I don't know if it's gonna be still mineable, so we'll have to track that. All right, well, thanks for watching, and we're gonna finish on this note, and we'll see you on the next one.